Hi all, hope you're well. I am doing this weekly. Oh, wow, I can't speak all of a sudden. So maybe there's something about something this week that people might find hard to communicate. And that's obviously I'm getting it without any specific signs. So, yeah, keep that in mind when you communicate with others. Okay, so hello everyone. This is your weekly predictions starting tomorrow. That's 11th of June. And let's get started. The way I do this for people who are new, I do week predictions and then I do a free for all questions. So you can ask me questions on the live chat and I'll answer it for you right here. And you can see how I do this. And then if that resonates with you and my weeklies, and if there's anything that you want me to look further into for you, then drop me an email. It's in the description box below, and we can schedule a private reading. Now, of course, this is a general reading, so please watch your sun, moon, and rising. I can't emphasize enough how much it works for me. So see if it does for you too. And also keep in mind this is general reading, so not everything's going to resonate, even though I believe there's a lot. Whatever's important will come out. It's just if you need more information, then you know how to get in touch. Choose whichever reader you find appropriate, whether it's me or anyone else. Of course, if I'm resonating, then that would, according to me, would be a sign, but you make that call. So I have shuffled the cards, cleared the cards, and let's... Oh, I thought I was ready. Yes, I am. Okay, so let's get started. Yeah, that was my mom calling me. So I shall speak to her later, not to worry. Okay, Aries, this is for you starting the week starting the 11th of June. Weekly prediction. Queen of Swords, upright. You're dealing with an air sign this week, and she's going to be, I'm hearing the word cold and cutting. So she's going to be quite direct. In the message she's going to convey to you, for some of you I'm getting this might be an older person than you. And also for some of you this might actually be with regards to your work, and it's a general message, so I'm going to have to say it. You might be getting the push in terms of laid off for some of you. For others, this lady's passing on a message which is not going to come across very soothing. It's going to be a harsh message, but she's going to deliver it in the best way possible it can be, because the message is not the best. So it can't be delivered in any sugar-coated way. Then there's no sugar-coating with this woman. That's what I'm telling you. This is what she's going to be conveying to you. Now, this could be with regards to a project that's not going to go forward. There's something that is not happening in the way you want it to happen. This could be more work or project-related. Now, this could have to do with somebody who is trying to hire you as well. For others that, are not in a job, or any project or any financial dealings or anything that is going to take you, for people that are not working, for people that are not in a job or don't have a job or don't want to work. This is someone who's going to come across with a message with regards to something, whether it's your property, house, finances, job, anything that's tangible. Now, there is a percentage that I'm getting. I'm going to come to that in a minute. But what I'm getting is that this is for most of you. That's what I'm getting. So there's a message that's coming across. I'm getting a more feel towards the midweek mark. So keep your eyes and ears open and see how this pans out for you. I do feel the energy getting better later on, but right now that's the message that's going to come across to you. For certain people, this has got a romantic inclination. That this is somebody who you have been seeing for some time, and you are trying to, I'm hearing the word, you're trying to extend an olive branch to this person. Maybe, you had cut ties with them and now you're extending an olive branch. But what she's saying is she's happy to receive the olive branch, but that doesn't change how things are. So maybe you both are not seeing eye to eye at this point, or you weren't earlier either. But she's just making you highlight that even though you're extending an olive branch, she appreciates it. However, I don't think you still see eye to eye on the subject. And it might be that this is regarding some commitment issues, and you both are on different page with regards to that, is what I'm getting. So yeah, for some of you, she's an air sign, so she's going to convey the message. And for some of you, this might be your moon or your rising or another sign, because I pulled some clarifiers and I'm getting King of Swords in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse. So this I'm getting more for your energy or another person who's again an air sign, but they're not being very clear and honest and upfront about things. So they're also going to be part of it. Maybe that's how you are coming across for some of you. I'm sorry, I'm being honest for the male that are watching. And for others, this is somebody that's operating from a different energy than your energy presently. Now, for some of you, this could actually be you as well. I know this is an air sign female that I'm getting. For most, this is someone else, but for some of you, this could be you, where it regards to an emotional feel. And things are going to move from where they have been to a different tangent, is what I'm getting. Wherever things were between two people, where this is an emotional thing, it's going to start from a different tangent, but I'm getting a good feel with this tangent. So maybe there was this relationship that was not built on a good tangent, and now things are changing. You're starting on a better pavement, is what I'm hearing. So, maybe on a better pedestal than what you had been in the past. And that's what I'm getting for you, Aries. So wow, that was a lot of messages. There was a lot of message coming across with one card, hence I decided to take more than one. So let's move forward. Just going to grab some water. Taurus. This card dropped out, so I'm going to take this. It's Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm getting an energy that this might be you this week, for ladies that are watching, because I know this is an earth sign. There's something that makes you feel quite secure. And that is either delayed this week, or it needs a lot of effort from you this week and you don't see it happening, or it's just point blank not going to happen. So there's something that you were interested in, something that you thought could manifest in your life and give you the abundance that you were after, but I don't see that happening. For some of you, I'm getting 50-50 feels. For half of you ladies who are watching, this is going to be, anything tangible that was going to manifest in your life is not going to manifest this week. And for others, it's just going to be delayed, and you're not feeling too upbeat about it. So this was, this could relate to anything, any project, any financial dealings that you have been involved in. Yeah, I feel this is going to be more delay rather than not happening. So I think this is a weekly reading. So of course, thank God for that. I pull a clarifier and you get an Ace of Cups. So you basically, and in this particular Ace of Cups, if you see, sorry about the reflection, that this angel is sitting and waiting for a message to arrive. So I think you're going to be doing that. There is still emotional fulfillment that you get with this, but I think you might need to make an effort to make this happen for yourself. And even if it doesn't happen this week, if you make the effort, it eventually will. That's what I'm getting for you guys, Taurus. So there's a tangible and more financial feel to this rather than emotional for you this week. For other energies, if you're not a female, for my male viewers, I still feel there's a lot to do with this. If this is not you in terms of work, this might be your boss or somebody that you interact with, who affects your projects. And this is why, I think either this person is going to take a laid back approach and you might need to take a proactive approach to make things happen, because as much as you can see things, you see that things are going to happen, but I think there's an effort that's required from your end. So it's a similar message for men and women here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Taurus. So let's move forward. Gemini, 9 of Cups upright. That's a lovely card. For some of you, I hear celebrations. You're going to be celebrating. You're going to be going out with your friends, with your family. And maybe for some of you, you've got a date. People who are single and who've been planning, I think this is the week that you are going to go ahead and have a date. And just be careful. It just shows a lot of cups in this. So, just don't have too much. That's the advice Spirit's giving me. Your call, what you want to do about it. Yeah, I also feel that you're going to be happy, but you're not going to show your happiness on your face so much. You're just going to be quite submissive about how you're feeling, how this is going to go for you. Now, for others, there is still a very happy, accomplished feel this week. You're gonna achieve what you've been meaning to achieve. There's a big emotional relief, is what I'm getting. So whatever you wanted to achieve, there's going to be celebrations. And for some of you, this might be that you achieve something and you're not with a lot of people, for some of you, but you still feel quite happy and content. You are happy that you've got what you want and you're in your element, you're at the right place. For some of you, this could be you actually getting a place to live, house. You just bought a house and it's been agreed, and now you moved in and you love the place, so you feel really good about that. For others, there's a romantic feel to it. There's decoration for home for some of you, and then there's a romantic feel that I'm getting for you guys. I'm just trying to see if there's any other messages. And I also feel you might get slightly complacent with this. So I don't think you're going to be, there are not going to be any messages per se. You're not going to be involved with too many people. Yeah, that's what I felt. So, there are other people. It might be that you are not going to go out and do things with others. You're not even going to do much with your family, kids, but you're going to be quite self-contained by yourself. Whatever this is, achievement that you've made. And for others, there's a romantic, I'm getting the spark, I'm getting the initial spark, and that's how you're going to be feeling this week. You're going to feel quite happy and content with one wish that you've had for a long time, is what I'm hearing for you, Geminis. So let's move forward. That was good. Of course, I'll be taking free-for-all questions at the end of predictions, so please feel free to share your questions, and I can start once I finish with predictions. So you can stick along and see and watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising live, and ask me your question, which I'll take up at the end of the weekly predictions. Hello, Tia Tara. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for the verification that it resonated with you. You Gemini then? So let's move forward. And Cancer for the week starting the 11th. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I think, Cancer, what I'm getting is you are trying to work together with someone. You're trying to put something in place, but the other person is not willing to work with you. It's as simple as. Now, you're Taurus? Okay. So yeah, feel free to ask me a question if you'd like me to answer it for you at the end of the predictions, dear Tara. Right, coming back to Cancer, what I'm getting is that there's something that you want to do that you're looking to. If you look at this card, that's upright, and this is reverse. So you're trying to basically put some rules down, is what I'm hearing. Kind of, if you see this person, they've got something in their hand and other people are standing and watching. They're trying to say, this is how I want things done. This is what, so slightly bossy is what you're going to be coming across. And I don't think that's going to work well with the other person or the other parties involved. So I think, a mellow approach, a much more heartfelt approach might be better in this week, because if it doesn't, then it won't start at the footing you want it to start with. Now, this could have to do with a work project. This also could have to do with there's an emotional feel to it that you want to work together with somebody, but the other person is not willing to work with, with the tips or in the way that you want things to work. That maybe you're trying to put a relationship and you want to work together with somebody or a friendship, but the other person doesn't see eye to eye on that. And I'm also getting a feel this might be just for this week, Cancer, but there might be things that need to be changed on both the ends. So, yeah. Hello, Beefleby. Welcome. And I think what this will do is you're not going to be too happy. So you're going to be more guarded. And then you get the Knight of Swords in reverse. So, there's some rash action that you take. But what this leads to is emotional fulfillment and an emotional start. So even though you take a rash action, you don't think about it, but it gives you the emotional fulfillment and happiness. And maybe it's with the same person. You just have to be more open and do things more proactively. So actually, this Knight of Swords in reverse is not scaring me so much, because this Knight of Swords is doing things without thinking. And maybe that's how you need to do things to, not be in a very... for some of you, yeah, too much of planning is not going to help. For others, being amenable with the other person and emotionally available is going to help. So it's one or the other. Either way, for some of you, this might to you or others seem a rash action, but I feel that this gives you the emotional stability in the end. And this might be till the end of the month that it actually pans out. So there's a lot of defensiveness here, though. You and the other person both are going to be quite defensive in this case. But I see this is a bit of a cycle, and you are going to get to a beautiful emotional start. It might just take a change of course and how you address and deal with this person, and even yourself to understand how you feel and how this person is important to you, and communicate with them in the right way is what's going to give you the emotional fulfillment and a new start with this person. So, hope that was helpful. Oh, it helped. That's good to know, dear Tara. Sure, I'll take your question up once I'm done with the weekly predictions for all signs. Leo, week starting the 11th, you have Temperance upright. I'm hearing the word balance is coming back into your life. You are not at the end of where you want to be. There's some give and take that still needs to happen. The situation is not where it needs to be, but you are seeing some sparks, you're seeing some rays of happiness. And this might be that you have to give in to get these rays of happiness. So I'm getting a more emotional feel with this for you, Leo, that there's some give and take here, and it needs to even out, and it's not even right now. Even though the Temperance is upright, things are getting better. So this week you are definitely seeing some sparks there, but I feel in the whole there, this is a karmic situation that you guys are in, and even though you are not sensing that you are completely happy, but this is what you have. I feel there's a give and take that needs to even out for things to move forward. And you're not at the end of the rope, but you're feeling you're not in your right element. You just don't feel that you're getting what you want from this other person, is what I get for you, Leos. And there might be that you need to actually stop putting in so much of an effort into this and see what you sense. I'll just show you what I got in terms of other cards. 3 of Cups in reverse, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and the High Priestess. So I think what I'm getting here is that maybe take a step back, listen to your intuition, and don't work too much on this. Don't tire yourself out, because what is important is that you keep your composure and try and understand how to first build your spirits up. I'm getting, listen to your intuition and be more psychic. Of course, I would say that this is what I do, but I'd say there's a lot of psychic ability in you that you normally, maybe at the back of your hand, but you don't work on it too much. And this is spirit trying to say, you know what? You're putting energy into something that is depleting you. So take that energy back and putting into yourself, because that's where you'll get the answers you're looking for. So I see this week, even though you see sparks of happiness, I would say there's more work to do, and more work to do on you, Leos, than on the other person. And this might or might not give you the result in the end, but I know that this will bring you to a happy position. If not this week, certainly in the future. So that's what we have for you for this week. Sure, beautiful bee. I'll look at your question as well, just like I said to dear Tara towards the end. You're a Leo. Always resonates with you. I'm glad to hear that. I think I'm ready for Virgo. Virgo, your card is Strength Upright. Okay, for some of you, I'm getting that you are in a much stronger position this week than you have been for a long time, emotionally and spiritually. You just feel that you need to keep your strength to deal with the situations in hand. And this could be that you actually have a very impromptu situation, a very sudden situation to deal with this week, is what I'm getting for you, Virgos. And for that, you need your composure and you need your strength. And you're going to exhibit that very well. I feel that you're in a much stronger position than you have been. This could have to do that. You're all by yourself, though. So, you are facing someone, but you're all by yourself doing this, and you do a good job of it. This could have to do with somebody trying to question you. Now, this could be at work, but no, I'm actually getting a good feel for work. I'm getting that you're in a much stronger position than you have been at work. I'm getting multiple messages here, but I'm also hearing that this is more an emotional feel. You're going to show that you're in a much stronger place. You might not be completely happy about it, but your spirits are helping you to make you feel and face the other person, so that you know that you're on the right track. And yeah, I think what I'm getting is that you're going to do a good job. There is a confrontation this week. If it's not face to face, it's definitely text, online, whichever way. But there's some confrontation this week that you're going to come across very strong and composed. And I see you doing a good job of it. Yeah, this Page of Pentacles, there's a message that comes across, which doesn't come in a way that you expect, or is just a surprise and is not the message that you're expecting. And then you have a choice to make, but it's a good choice. You are in a much better position than you have been. Maybe there are opportunities that you did not have before, and you have them now. And you are evaluating your position, and this could have to do with somebody else coming into your life with the King of Pentacles. This might be at work. This might be an emotional feel to it. So there are more opportunities for you at work. Something gets taken away which was small, but you get something that's a lot bigger and a much bigger investment if it's your business, Virgos. For others, there's an emotional feel where somebody who was younger is not behaving, I'm hearing, like they're supposed to, or there's a lot more emotional feel to this. Even though this is Page of Pentacles, this could be somebody younger who's facing some financial troubles and they're lashing out at you. Could be as simple as that. Or this is somebody who is financially secure, but the message that comes across is not making you feel very secure about them. But then you get other opportunities. Yeah, somebody who's older and much more mature and financially supportive. So then it's your choice which way you would like to go with the situation. That's what I have for you, Virgos, for this week. So let's move forward. Thank you, guys. Just want to mention, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm really trying to grow this channel. I would like 1,000 subscribers because I've been doing this over a year and I've been very patient. So I'd like things to move forward. And thank you everyone who has supported me through this journey and liked, shared, subscribed, and, ordered readings. I really can't appreciate that enough. But yeah, thank you for your ongoing support. It means a lot. So let's... No, that was not ready. Libra, High Priestess upright. Listen to your intuition. This week, something's going to happen that you have been getting insights into. Maybe there's something that you knew was going to work out in a certain way, and you're going to see that happening this week. I think there's a lot of you relying on your intuition and using your intuition to make things happen. Maybe you knew that, sometimes you just, it's for people that work and, who are psychically enlightened, then you know what I'm talking about. For others, you are going to deep dive into your psychic ability this week. You're just going to know how you want to progress. I'm getting multiple messages, so let me finish this before I get to the other. My spirit's trying to give me my other messages. And then I'm getting the same feel that I got with another sign. I get Temperance upright. So there's going to be something that's going to come to light this week for you. It's not going to make you completely happy and, not what you expect, but this is something that you maybe knew and now is going to come into being. There's light, there's a lot more light thrown into a situation. Again, a karmic situation, more romantic. And maybe this is a situation that is taking a lot of effort or had a lot of effort from your end, and now it's coming to a point that you're not willing to put in the effort. But I also, with the following card being the Materialism card, which is the Devil card, and then the Hangman, I see you falling in for it. I see you not being able to get completely out of the situation that is slightly toxic, or even, it's not giving you what you want it to give. But because this is karmic, you're not feeling like you can come out of it yet. You can, if you want to, but I don't think you are coming out. You are just waiting in there and trying to understand how you can make things better, because now you've seen some sparks of things moving forward, or you see that there is light at the end of the tunnel here, and you're going to go with that. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for some people who are already psychically enlightened, but I think you might be falling prey this week. So now for others, actually, this is, you are getting in touch with somebody who is a psychic. So maybe you're trying to get a reading, or maybe there is somebody in your life who is a psychic and you are trying to get in touch with them, because this person holds a lot of value, is the word I'm getting. So you really value this person. Whatever you have with them is so special and beautiful that you want to move, that you want to get things back into balance. Maybe things have been out of balance, and there is a give and take, which is not even if you're trying to get in touch with this person. I believe there's a lot more that needs to give in. There's a lot more that needs to be even for things to move out. And I move out. Okay, then move out. Maybe there are things that need to get out of this relationship that are causing it concern for things to move forward. Now, I don't see this happening this week. I see a period of predicament. I see a period of being entangled in a situation, but not moving forward this week, and going back and contemplating and understanding how, and coming back to your psychic spirits, coming back and understanding what are your psychic spirits trying to say to you. I see your psychic ability really being heightened this week, whether it's through you or through somebody else. That's for sure. And you're going to take advantage of that in a good way. You're going to use that. I don't know if they can completely set you free out of any bad situations or toxic situations. But yeah, I definitely feel that you're going to be using your psychic ability a lot, or connecting with a psychic person in your life this week. So that was for us Librans. Yeah, I'm a Libran, so let's see. I can kind of see how that would pan out for me. Okay, let's try and see how the rest of the signs are doing this week. Last week was funny energy, so I'm really glad this week is looking fairly better already. Scorpio, 10 of Swords in reverse. Something in your life that you thought was over isn't over. It's coming around. Yeah, it's coming around for second chance. You're not feeling too upbeat about it though, because I feel that whatever this is, and it could be a second chance with a relationship is what I'm hearing, friendship, but you are not feeling too enthusiastic with the Queen of Wands in reverse, which is followed by 9 of Cups upright. You would celebrate, maybe alone or maybe with this person that comes back, but I don't see with this person. I actually see whatever they're offering is not good enough, and you're just not going to take them up on their offer this week. So I see you being happy that they've come back in a way. It makes you feel quite, or maybe this is something that you're doing anyway. So it's a 50-50 feel to it, something that you had planned to do and you're happy to do all by yourself. But for others, I'm getting that whatever it is being offered to you is not good enough for you. But this is a second time around for something or someone to come around and offer peace to you, an olive branch to you, is what I'm getting, Scorpios. Yeah, you're not upbeat about this, though. So you're gonna probably let it pass, is what I'm hearing. That was pretty simple and straightforward. So yes, let's move forward. You agree, B full B? Did I see that message already? Was that for Leo? Okay. So yeah, I'll get to your questions right at the end. Again, please, guys, I could, like, share, or subscribe if you feel this resonates with you. And of course, if you like a private reading, if you see how I read, then drop me an email on my email address below. Sagittarius, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You're giving actually, you're giving away something, or this is an expense that comes out of the blue. One way or the other, you're giving away something, and it's not completely something that you had expected. So this could have to do with, a bill that's come through, or a big financial expense that you had not counted on coming through, and you have to give away with some money. I'm also getting a feel that something that you felt was much more tangible, much more substantial, and had a solid footing, feels shaky to you this week. Feels like, you don't have the solid ground that you thought you had with regards to a relationship or a friendship or an alliance, partnership. I feel you are not going to feel much. You're giving in, but you're not feeling great about it. You're not feeling that this has got any movement forward just yet. Yeah. It's followed by the Empress card. So, you do feel that, I do feel that you're going to feel okay, even though things are not, this comes out of the blue and you're not feeling too secure about something, but you are secure in yourself, and you're feeling, oh, you know what, I'm good, I'm doing good with or without this. So even though this came out of the blue, shook me a bit, but I'm feeling much more better in my own skin, is what I'm hearing for you, Sagittarius. You're going to be doing things. You're going to, and maybe some of you will go out, spend some money, and do things that you would like to do to make you feel happy. And this would be going out with friends for meals, or even going out and going for a nice walk in a nice sunny day. It's as simple as that for some of you. But whatever that makes you feel happy and content, you're going to get. Now for others, this could be that you're giving money, or you spending money on getting that fulfillment. Now that, of course, is your call, but you decided that's how you want to take things forward in terms of achieving fulfillment. Because I see that you get Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this is not something that's going to give you the end result that you'd like to get into, you'd like to get. This is not the end result you'd like to get from this alliance, partnership, whatever this is. Now, for the others where this is an expense and, you're giving the financial, you're giving it away, you feel secure, but you don't see that the financial result is going to be coming anytime. And you just got to put in more effort with the Eight of Pentacles. You just got to put in more effort into it. And it kind of feels like a cycle to you, that you've done this before and it doesn't give you the result, and you start again and work on it again. So that's the feeling that I'm getting. Slightly depleted feeling is what I'm getting. But I also feel that, you're going to be feeling quite upbeat and strong in your situation nonetheless. In your own skin is what I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. So, you're feeling quite content with yourself. So that's what we have for you guys. Let's move forward. Sorry there, I just got distracted because I was being asked if I need the light, and I said, no, I don't. So I'm just shuffling. Wow. Seems like Capricorn has got some good stuff happening. Oh, if I said that, it might be. Let's see. Oh, I'm not sure. This says that. Devil upright, Capricorns. And I just want to move forward straight after that. There's something in your life that is binding, that is toxic, that you know is not how things need to be done. Maybe this is actually, not maybe, this is a relationship for most of you. This is an entanglement that you've been part of for quite some time, maybe a year, around that time for most of you. So this is an entanglement that you have been in, and you are being driven back into it this week. You're going to give in this week. Now, it's your call. There's a free will here. So see how this pans out for you. But I'm getting a feel that you are, there's a call again where you'll have to either face your fears or give in. So I think giving in is what I'm hearing more, that you might not be able to face your fears this week. And this might be something that you see has got, I just clarified further, you get Ace of Pentacles upright. So, there's an offer here. There's something that's being offered that has got a good footing. But maybe things are changing. We'll have to see. But with the Four of Cups, you don't see this as good enough. Even though there's an offer there, according to you, this could be a lot better. This is not what you're happy and content with. And this is with regards to a King of Swords. So there is an air sign here who's not being emotionally open, available. Whatever they're offering is not, you're not content with it, as simple as. For others, this could have to do with work as well. There is something that's coming up where what you're getting is not what you're happy with. And, maybe you will try and take a tough stance on this and say, you know what, this is not good enough for what you've already put into this, if this is project or work related. But I'm getting this more on the love part, that you're going to stand up and you're going to say, you know what, no, you have put in a lot more into this relationship than the other person. And the other person will have to balance it out and meet you halfway for these things to move forward. And I see that things are going to move forward at the right time, Capricorn. There is going to be some give and take here, because I did pull some extra clarifiers. You've got the Temperance and the Strength. You're going to be strong, and that's going to get you what you want, not in a bolshy way, not in a stubborn way, but being strong in your skin and standing up for, and listening to the other person and seeing if they're on the right page, but meeting them halfway. There's a give and take that I talk about. That give and take is important. So not being stubborn, but being amenable, understanding, and making the other person understand your point of view is quite important. And I think you'll be able to do that. The other person will see this, even if they don't see it this week. So that's what we have for Capricorns. Let's move forward and see. Yeah. So we've just got 2 more signs, and then we can get to all the questions, free for all questions. So please feel free to put your questions. I know I have already questions from you, Tia, Tara, and B. I'll get to them once I'm done with the weekly predictions. And if there's anyone else who would like to put a free question, I'll happily answer that for you. Of course, please, listen to your sun, moon, and rising. Gives you a lot more information. And if there is something that comes up that you'd like further information on, then feel free to drop me an email and I can look into that for you. So yeah, I'll be coming up. That's going to come up very soon, where I can start taking free questions from one free question or card of the week. from you guys who are online. So I'm just shuffling for Aquarius. Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's a message that comes across this week, Aquarius, which you don't feel is giving you what you expect to give, what you expect from the situation. Now, this could be that there's a financial offer, but it's too little. It's too little for you, and you're not going to move forward. Or there's an offer that is pending. You are not seeing the offer coming through this week. It's delayed for some of you. For the others who get it, this is not good enough. And for the ones who get it, who don't get it, you know, either it's delayed or it's not good enough is the message that I'm hearing for you, Aquarius. Now, for people that is delayed, I do feel that it's going to take some time for things to work out, and you might need to let this go and let the other one come for some. For others, there might be some more work that needs to go into this for things to work out. And you'll have to, you know, with some more clarifiers, you've got 9 of Wands. So you're going to have to stand up and protect yourself and stick to your guns and be strong. With the Strength card, you're going to have to be strong about how you deal with the situation, because I don't feel that this is changing, at least this week. Stay strong, and either a better one or this becomes a better one for you in terms of a financial offer is what I'm getting for you, Aquarians. So we're on to the next sign, Pisces. 8 of Cups in reverse. Pisces, you're going back to into a situation or a relationship for some of you. You have gone backwards and forwards. Whoever this person is, you've gone backwards and forwards. You've left the situation, you've gone back, gone back, and now you're going back and trying to see if there is still work that can be done on saving this, is what I'm getting for you. Whatever you've done, and for some of you, if this is not a relationship, this is a project that you're going back into because you've put in, you haven't had the success. But let me stick to relationship because that's the strongest message I'm getting. You know, you're going back into a situation that did not work out, maybe once, maybe twice, and now you're willing to put in and put more effort into this and say, you know what, I want to understand what didn't work out and why it didn't work out. Because there's light here. Even though this hermit card is actually a support of another person to see the light. So you're going to be actually wanting to work with this person to see and enlighten you on how you can move things forward, really. So I see you going back to somebody this week. It's plain and simple, whether it's a project, whether it's a person. You are going back into a situation to get more enlightened. And I think it's a good thing, you know, because whether it works out or not, time would tell. Can't say that right now. But what I get a good feel that, you know, there's a genuine effort from both parties to be able to work on this, whether it's a project or a love relationship. I get a 60-40 feel here. So let me know how this pans out for you. And on that note, we are done with the weekly predictions. So I'll be taking up free-for-all questions. And I will go to start and see. So please feel free to put more questions in. Tia Tara, you were the first one to ask me the question. Your question is what to expect from your business soon now that you have finalized things. Okay. So. If you're interested in the cards, dear Tara, I'll happily share them with you. You've got 4 of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Cups in reverse, 6 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Swords in reverse, and 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay, you've got quite a few emotional and Swords cards here. The only Pentacle card that you have is 4 of Pentacles in reverse, which right now the situation is going to feel unstable. There is no two ways about it. You've changed the way you want to change things, and now you feel okay. It's like starting afresh. So you don't feel stable right now, which is natural, which is understandable at this point. There are some experiences. There have been some experiences which have not been very pleasant in this process, and I feel you. I'm hearing the word remorse, regret. There is still some regret that you have with regards to this. There were some experiences which were quite heavy, but there were some which were actually good too, and you might be ignoring the ones that were good and just looking at the ones that were not. So Spirit's trying to say, go back and reevaluate this, because I think what's important is that something that happened in the past is going to reoccur. With the 6 of Cups in reverse, there is a situation that you had in the past with this business, and that might come back on again, and it's not the most pleasant one. I have to be honest and tell you more. I'll happily look into this for you in detail if you'd like me to, but I'm definitely getting that you are not. This is not going to make you feel very secure, and it's not just right now. I'm even seeing in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Really, this is going to take longer than that. Honestly, dear Tara, you're going to be going back into a situation which did not make you feel fulfilled. So there's something there which wasn't finished, and that's exactly what you've got. Something did not finish in the right way, and that needs to be revisited. It wasn't the most pleasant experience, and maybe you, I'm hearing, invested or did something with somebody that you knew, and that did not have a good payoff. But it's not been completely shut down or finished, and that needs to happen. And only then, once the apologies are made, once you've put this fire, you put an end to this fire, is when your next steps would give you the benefit that you're looking for. So I think you need to close some unclosed chapters here, is what I'm getting to, Tara. And this might be, like I said, something to do with somebody who's either from a soul family. I'm getting more like family, friends, neighbors, that kind of a feel, which did not, and there was maybe some investment, and the investment can also be tangible and doesn't have to be tangible. So you know your situation best, but yeah, you are. There's some unfinished business that needs to be resolved first for you to forgiveness made and peace made, for you to move forward. So there's still some work to be done, is what I'm sensing here for you. Like I said, I'll happily look into the situation for you if you'd like me to. So the next question I had was from Beautiful B. Does you feel towards you? Okay. The first thing that I'm hearing is this is probably a karmic relationship that you're in, Beautiful B. This is someone you've either known from your past, or this is someone that you've had a karmic link with, family link with, one or the other. There's some soul connection there. Or you know each other since childhood. It can be as simple as that. This is, I think what a person feels about you is it takes work this takes a lot of work from, that's how they're feeling. So, I'm just letting you know, because that's the question, that they feel that there is work that goes into this, more work, and, it tires them out. And what they feel is that they need to take action, but it's a lot of work for them. It's either that they even feel that you should be taking some more action, you should be putting more into this. And having said that, what I'm also getting, that this is a cycle that's not over, which means it's going to reoccur. That there needs to be open, clear communication here, and maybe you need to be somebody who takes that on board and kind of has a clear conversation to understand that, there's work that both parties are putting in. If that's the case, you know your situation best. But what I'm getting is that you might need to take an action, because there's a feeling that the other person is feeling like he's putting in a lot of effort here. This might be him taking an action, but the cycle still doesn't finish with your card, with the World card in reverse. You are moving on the right track, but it's going to take either a long time, or this is going to repeat itself for it to come to the conclusion that it's meant to be. Yeah, I mean, that's how they feel. They feel this is slightly cyclical, and there needs to be either more investment from your end, and this could be financial or emotional or both. And this is a message that they might even convey it to you if you were to approach this. They might even happily share this with you if you were to approach this topic with them. So yeah, that's how they're feeling for you at this present moment, B4B. That's what I get for you. So hope that was helpful. And I'm just going to see if there are any other questions. No, that'll be it. Thank you, everyone, for your support and your verifications. Hope this helps. Of course, like I said, I'm really looking to grow my channel. So your help, your support is really highly appreciated. Please like, share, subscribe, and watch your sun, moon, and rising. And of course, if you like a reading, drop me an email and we can schedule that at a mutually convenient time. Hope you have a lovely week, and I shall speak to you soon in a week's time. Bye for now.